Just before sunrise, and I'm on the North Fife coast. Oh wow. I'm not sure what this is, but for me it's a nice bit of foreground interest, so I think I'm going to grab a shot here, especially with the light in those clouds just off to the what's that? That'll be the southeast. So yeah, I'm going to try and grab a shot here. Not sure if you'll be able to make that out yet, but there's a old log or a bit of driftwood or something like that on the beach here. So I'm going to, oh, the sun is just clearing the horizon. Oh, I've got to grab a shot of that. I'm at this piece of driftwood here. I'm going to see if there's a shot here, maybe with the driftwood in the foreground and then the rising sun in the background there. So there you go, photographer's selfie. The light is just stunning. We've got a bit of cloud coming in, so I'm going to head north in the general direction of I think it's called Tentsmuir Point. I kind of like that. There's just a little hint of a ridge there. Do you see that? And the light's still lovely. Not much in the way of background, but just for the detail on the ridge, I might try and grab a shot or two here. Especially since nobody's been on the sand yet. Not even me. Okay, I've moved around a little bit here. I kind of like these stones and the ridges in the sand and the way the light's just hitting it off to the side there. I'm not including the sun, but I'm including a couple of bright patches from the sun, plus the shadows obviously that it's casting. It's a bit of an abstract shot, which isn't really something I do an awful lot of. Okay, we have what looks like a little, it's almost like a little stream running into the water down here. I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of meandering its way down. So I'm going to see if there's a composition that can be had there. Might involve shooting into the sun, which I'm not particularly happy about, but as you can see it's forming quite a nice little S-bend there. A couple of seabirds in the background, etc, etc. So I think I'll probably have to get the tripod up to full height, because I think I'm going to have to be quite high on this. And maybe slightly off to the side to try and reduce the glare from the sun. But yeah, we'll give that a go. Okay, I've taken this shot. Managed to get a bit closer so that we don't have so much of the glare of the sun, and I'm just shooting various different exposures. I'm still at f16 ISO 100, but I'm just adjusting the shutter speed to try to bring out some details in those dark shadows there, but without burning the highlights. And even f30 sorry, 1/30 is burning out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a bit closer and get a bit lower so that we're actually in the ridges here. As you can see, we've got some lovely patterns in the sand. So I'm going to get down low. I think I've went too far already. I've probably ruined one of the shots, but I'll get down low, really emphasise that water in these ridges, and yeah, take a shot from here. Some set of pins there. Should have gone in to be a supermodel. Just to address the obvious, it's a sad sign of the times in which we live where I've got to do this, but might as well get it out there. If you've been following the channel for a while, you know I live in the outskirts of Glasgow in the Coatbridge area. So the obvious question is, since we're still in lockdown, why am I here? When I'm not doing photography, I work in what is classed as essential industry. And while most of the time I can work from home or from the office, which isn't too far from home, occasionally I'm required to come out because I can't do parts of the job remotely. And today's one of those days. I'm about 20 miles from the town of Forfar, and I'm working in the town of Forfar this morning at 10 o'clock. So sunrise was at 7, and I thought, well, rather than sit traffic and turn up close to 10, I thought I'd come up early. I left the house at 5 o'clock this morning. Got here. Going to spend a couple of hours on what is, you can probably tell, a completely deserted beach, so I'm not putting anybody at any risk. Spend a couple of hours here, do a bit of photography, hopefully make a video, and then I'll set off about just after 9 to get to the job for 10, and then immediately after that I'm straight back to the office, and I won't be back out the door again for the rest of the day. So yes, I'm outside my local area, but I'm here for essential business reasons, and I'm just making the most of the time. It's a wee bit better than sitting in the house watching breakfast TV before setting off. So yeah, that's the reason I'm here. It is legitimate, and I do have no other alternative because it's an essential industry and it has to be done, and it has to be done today, and it has to be done today at 10 o'clock, so I didn't really have any option with any of that sort of stuff. So yeah, hope that addresses any concerns that people might have regarding why I'm here. And it's a crazy world, isn't it? I was just thinking as I was driving up that I should probably do something like this to camera just to explain why I'm here. And I thought just 1 year ago, if I'd woke up, looked out the window and thought, oh, it's going to be a nice day, I would have just jumped in the car and come out for sunrise without any thought to what I was doing and could I explain it. And yet 1 year later we're terrified to go out of the house just in case we're breaking some law. Dear. Anyway, I think it's about a kilometre or so to these World War II coastal defences. So I'm going to walk there, see if we can grab a shot or two there. So I'll catch you up then. I'm just heading down to the water side now. Not for any photography reasons, believe it or not. I'm going to try and catch some recordings of the surf. Look for some nice backdrop sounds to the video, I hope. This is stunning though, look at this. Okay, so it's run about now that I received a phone call from a customer in Fife asking if I could bring the job forward and go as soon as possible. So I'm afraid my walk and plans were all disrupted around about here. Good news is we didn't finish the job and I actually have to go back in a week's time, so hopefully if things are looking good and the weather's okay, etc., I'll be able to do a part 2 of this video. In the meantime, hope you enjoyed it. Sorry it was a bit shorter than planned. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. See you next time. Cheers, bye.